Well, a bit of sad news to talk about here this afternoon. Earlier this year, I didn't know if I was going to get choked up. A voice that became familiar to a lot of us when silent. Coach Lee Turnbough, he started as my partner up here in the booth about 10 years ago, but it was a partnership that really quickly turned into a friendship. His ribbing and his sarcastic jokes, Coach, were how I knew we were going to get along pretty well. His health started to get the better of him a few years ago, forced him to retire from calling games. For about 8.5 years, Coach Lee analyzed many of the really exciting moments of Saints football with the energy and the enthusiasm that you would expect from a guy who spent his life playing and coaching young men on all sorts of fields and courts. From his knowledgeable breakdown of offensive line play to his trademark ball every time a fumble occurred. And even when he became a bit weaker, he would continue to climb the stairs here at Joliet Memorial Stadium the best he could until his body just wouldn't allow him to do so. He loved being around the game and this program specifically. He loved football, but his first love, though, was baseball. He impacted countless high school players at Thornwood and at Lockport High Schools in Illinois and Andrean High School in Indiana. And he volunteer coached a lot of youth teams as well. And as any athlete knows, the impact of a coach stays with you for life. And Coach Lee impacted a lot of them. And most importantly, though, he was a family man. He loved his wife, Karen, dearly, who would constantly tell stories about his 3 kids, Kaylee and Zach and Ashley, and I loved hearing them as much as he loved telling them. Coach Lee passed away on January 10th at the age of 64, but his impact will be always remembered here at the University of St. Francis. We miss Coach dearly. Heaven's teams just got a whole lot better this year. Right now, we honor Coach Lee Turnbough.
It's game time here on Saturday here at Memorial Stadium, and it's week number 1 for the St. Francis Saints. My name's Nick Jacobs here with Lee Turnbough. Pleasure to have you in here, Lee. I know you're going to bring it.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be here.
It's going to be a lot of fun, I'll tell you that.
Good afternoon. Welcome down to Memorial Stadium in Joliet. Nick Jacobs, Coach Lee Turnbough with you here today. Final game of the 2015 regular season.
We're on the sidelines here at Joliet Memorial Stadium. It is homecoming, and we could not have asked for a more perfect day for homecoming. The weather is beautiful. 2 great teams on the field here today.
Well, you know what it speaks to, which I love? Old school football. Run the rock, stop the running game. Looking forward to this matchup today.
Chester to throw. Steps up in the
and he is flattened.
Good morning.
That's your boy right there, Chris Johnson, with his first sack of the season.
Rick Hakey, wherever you are, he kissed him. Rick Hakey played here years ago, and he used to hit people like this. That was his favorite term. Watch 51. Good morning. Outstanding.
Again, 5-step drop. Pumping, nothing there. Pressure
That
applied. Ball's on the ground. It is still rolling. Finally picked up by a Saint inside the 20.
Milton is back in as the running back.
Oh,
the flea
love it.
flicker on the first play. Going deep for Ruffin.
baby!
It's by the 35, at the 20 to the 10. It's a touchdown. And Ruffin on a 72-yard touchdown reception.
Don't tell me there's no cheering in the press box. That's set up beautifully. That's the way you want to start the second half, boys and girls.
First down for Olivet. Southall takes the snap. Option play.
Ball. Pick it up.
The big man picks it up at the 35. Still on his feet at the 20. Tackled inside the 15-yard line.
Crossbuck option. Take it a little bit behind his running back. Nice tackle, nice hit. Watch him just come in here and scoop it up. Look at this. Ain't nothing but a little thing. We got a soccer match going on here.
Yeah.
They're warming up in there.
He's taking Josh.
Or maybe it's a big play pen.
He's taking
His
Josh.
parents just put him in there.
It's a great idea.
See,
who's the genius parent?
I am right now, okay? You
throw
put every kid in there, and then you're good.
You put 2 soccer nets face to face and put the kid in there. Like, have fun.
See, I got this. I can't go anywhere. I'm going to try to go this way. Oh, I found the escape hatch. Ta-da! No. You want to kick? Yeah, you want to kick the football thing. Oh, a sniper. Got him.
That's a beautiful thing. Like getting your good side there, Coach?
I don't have a good side. Ask my wife.
She also told you to keep the yelling to a minimum.
Yeah, she did. I get a little excited. That's what you do.
You know what? If Coach Turnbough's up here not screaming after every fumble and great block, what are we even doing? You might as well not be here. That's Lee. That is
I'm just saying.
quintessential Turnbough. And if you're not screaming after every great play, I don't want you around. All right?
Show a little enthusiasm.
That's right. Welcome back to Joliet Memorial Stadium, where our halftime score is 12-7. Not a score you see every day, but thank you very much for joining us, whether you're in the Joliet area or Southfield, Michigan area, or anywhere else across the country. We appreciate that, and thank you very much to Brendan and Jessica putting that piece together for Coach Turnbough. That was special. That was special. And I know you've run across him before in your football travels around the area.
I knew Lee back when I was a young assistant coach here for Coach Gillespie at St. Francis. Him and Dave Bernhardt would do some of our games in the late 80s and the early 90s, and when I was here, and just a great person. And I probably got to know Lee a lot better when he did high school football games for Will County Sports, the cable Channel 6 network here in Joliet. And one thing, first of all, your sentiments and how eloquent you were in describing Lee, it was just so special. And he's the kind of guy that loved the kids. It showed when he would interview them on the sidelines or at the games. Two things you always know is his enthusiasm of being around the sports and being around young people, and how kind he treats everybody. You learn a lot about a person by watching how he treats others, and there was not a nicer or more kinder person than Lee. And the world's a little bit less better place with him not in it anymore.
I agree, and if Lee were here, and I think he is, he'd be telling us to stop jibber-jabbering about him and start talking about football, I think, right?
You are so right. We'd be getting scolded right now.
Yeah. It's like, stop talking, you got a game to broadcast.
The game is about the kids. Let's go. Let's kick this thing off, you'd be saying, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's